I'm gonna put a new spin on a build so well known in Albion that it is most likely you've already used it at some point. Battleaxe. Very beginner friendly. One may even say it's the easiest build in the game. What is the problem with Battleaxe? Yes, when you miss your E. And how do you solve that problem? No, not with the Q, not today. So you asked for my real voice, and here it is. Thoughts? Today we are going to use a cloth armor that helps us aim our E at the enemy's direction and land both casts properly. And something I have to tell you straight ahead, I'm writing the script for this video at crackhead hours, so I may insult you at some point. If that happens and you want to complain, make sure to write it on a piece of paper and shove it up your ass. A Battleaxe build that deals more damage than Hassan does to his dog when the poor creature tries to take a sip of water. With less focus on being tanky, without needing a limberscape to fill your mana, energy I mean. All that with more CC than you could ever ask for. That is the build we are focusing today, which surprisingly doesn't have that many counters. This is the enemy in Corrupted when you are trying to land a skill shot. Now imagine if he didn't move, or even better, moved in a certain direction. I don't know about you, but the only way I can think of is scaring them. Doesn't make much or any sense IRL, and it doesn't have to, it's Albion after all. And I think it's a given at this point. Playing against bows with Battleaxe is not going to be fun. So GGFU to all you bow players in advance. That stands for GG f you in case you didn't know. Here are the abilities. You've probably seen them already, so I'll be quick. Q, Rending Rage. Swing 2 times in a row, then jump and root them. And it applies some bullshit debuff thingy on them. Pause and read if you have to, I'm not gonna wait for you dyslexic fucks. W. There are a few options based on the situation. Facing melee fighters like spears and swords, use Deadly Chop. The first option does damage and reduces damage resist. Against a kiter like a bow or Quarterstaff, switch to Battle Rush. Third option, Quick. There's also the second option, Adrenaline Rush. You can use it against builds with low mobility and you need to be on top of them 24/7. Your mama joke opportunity lost there. E. Blood Bandit. Throw your axe 2 times, get healed only on the second time. It's better when the bullshit debuff your Q is on them, so between snorting multivitamins and injecting tea, try to keep up with that. The passive, Life Leech. Heals on hit, done, now to the build. My favorite thing about Albion. Just kidding, this sentence was going nowhere. Let's explain the build. For shoes, Night Boots with the ability Shield Charge. Very logical ability. You jump them and naturally this action will give you a shield. Good for both offense and defense. Chest. Here comes what I've been baiting you with. Fiend Robe. A bit anticlimactic, I know, but hear me out. With the ability Fear Aura, it scares the enemy, so they run away from you. It can do all sorts of things, push them into traps, fear them to align your E, or just use it to get them off you. We take Mercenary Hood as headpiece. It has the ability Howl. Scream in a direction, hit the enemy, slow them, interrupt their spell channels and reduce their damage. Don't use it in real life though. Usually if you scream in someone's face, it is most likely you're going to have a visit to the ER. Taproot as offhand. Gives some additional HP, nothing more to it. If you think I should have taken a shield instead, I have to say I really respect your opinion. So make sure to carefully write it on a piece of paper and shove it up your ass. No capes today. Just kidding. Take Avalonian cape. With a short delay pops around you, deals damage and reduces their damage. I'm curious how many of you are watching this at crackhead hours. I mean really, how many of you are degens? We have a carnivore diet. We take beef and stew. Hell yeah, we ain't no sheep. Don't Google the diet. Google lies. The diet is very good. I heard Asmongold has the same diet. Look at him. Just look at him, my boy. He's so damn healthy. Potion, Gigantify, is a no-brainer. A much needed defensive option. Maybe it changes if the Boltcasters falls off. Taking example from the best, I just adopted a cute puppy. And I have strapped it with 15 shocker collars. I even have one around its balls. And it will shock automatically if I don't receive donation, or you don't subscribe, or not like, or sun rises from the east. Just kidding, I am Hassan. The link is in the pinned comment. First, make sure you are absolutely wasted, or you are not going to experience Albion to its fullest. Now that you are ready, go to a corrupted dungeon. Find someone, inspect them, properly choose the right W option as I explained earlier. Honestly, I doubt that your TikTok brain kiddos would remember, so go back and rewatch if you have to. Use the boot to start the engagement. Proc your cape. Cast your Q 2 times at a time to build up the debuff charges. Either use Gigantify to buy time and cast your Q again, or use the chest ability to line up your E. Against a brawler, use your W when you jump them with the boots, or if you are against a kiter, use your W to close the gap. Keep your head ability to interrupt the channeling they might have, for example cultist Robe, or to slow them for you to catch up. Some of you had a problem with my gaming setup I posted on Reddit. Look, those are very legal and harmless, juicy, delicious cold medicine. Okay, now that I took care of that misunderstanding, let's discuss the matchups. Personally, rather than my bitch ass boss, the only thing that bothers me are bows. Other than that, you excel at dealing with any brawler, crossbows and Quarterstaffs. Have you ever been dunked, teabagged and got Fortnite danced on by a healer? Well, not today. Not with this build. You counter them very hard. The guide part is done. Time to show you evidence and let you learn by example with some cool music. Let's go.
I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it.
Like a psychopathic lunatic. Some people don't believe that I can get ignorant.
And I have a gift for the ones of you who made it until the end of the video. There is also a 10 million silver giveaway in the US server. If you and don't tell others though. Take your cocaine, put it in some vodka and drink it up. Put your fursuit on and start doing PvP in Corrupted. I'll see you next week if you haven't quit the game by then. Peace out, boys.